Greetings and welcome back, everyone, to Expeditions of Viking, where we are heading to Perth in this episode, as far toward Perth as it is possible for us to get. We might not be able to make it all the way up the British Isles, but we'll see. Now, the first step in our quest is obviously to leave Scarborough and then start heading north. Along the way, we are going to A, treat Nephew's wound. Let's see, is there any way we can really raid? It'll take us 6 hours to get there. What time of day is it? It's sunrise here, so it's at night right now. So yeah, we kind of do want to move all the way through the day if we can. That would be Hadrian's Wall. No, that couldn't be Hadrian's Wall, is it? No, I guess so. Right, so, okay, we're going to head up to the forest campsite over here. It's going to take us 16 hours to get there. There's no one there, so we should be okay. I'm now starving, apparently. Well, that isn't so great. There we go. Enter the campsite. Yes, please. We are so hungry. Oh, my lord. I should have stopped earlier, but I wanted to try and get as close to this place as we could before nightfall. Cover as much of the ground in the day as we could. Right, okay, so first and foremost, I would like you to treat Nephew, please. There we are. Accept. And then make a bunch of other things. Now, Nephew, you can't do much other than guard a bit. Well, you're not going to do it there. You're going to guard over here, and then I can perhaps move someone else onto scouting. That'll do, I think. Gunnar has assigned a task that yield no particular result. Okay. Let's just do guarding then. Well, we're not getting very much scouting going on, honestly. Curious. Curious. I wonder why that is the case. Perhaps I could do scouting. I've got no rank in it. Gunnar, what about your rank? You know, you've got no rank in it either. Alright, well, I'll have you help out. Perhaps you can help a little bit. There we are. Have you got any rank in it? No, not particularly. Okay, so it's based on their actual ranks with scouting. Edis, could you help scout as well? And then preserve. Is there anyone else I could have as helping? Got no rank in it. Kettle, can you scout at all? No rank in that either. Damn. That's quite a problem, honestly. Okay. What I'm going to do, Sarah, I think we should get you a level in scouting. Possibly. Well, it does depend a little bit. Let's go and have a quick look. You're pretty good at armor smithing. You're fantastically good at armor smithing, so you're the one who's going to be taking care of that. That being said, actually, you're better at crafting weapons. That's fine. We could pop some points into scouting, guarding. There we go. Now, you got a few points to spend, actually. Oh, you're going to need a lot more points over there. Tinker, we could spend 10 points to upgrade this. Unlocks tier 4 craftable items, but I'd actually prefer to drop a couple of points into scout for you. There we go. Right, so you're going to be helping us out with scouting. There we go, and again. And again. There we are. Our scouting is plenty high now. In fact, our scouting is already high enough. Now, the unfortunate part here is that I'm going to have you doing something else. I would like armor. Or do we want armor? That's the big question here. What is everyone's inventory like? I've got some regular mail. Have a look. We've got most people. Morkant doesn't have amazing stuff. Nephew could do with a better helmet and armor. Røskva definitely could. Cattle is fine. Yeah, honestly, Røskva, possibly a better helmet, since that is at least something that you don't have. So let's go ahead and start working on that. In fact, let's get you starting working there. We want a helmet. There we go. Melee damage reduction, sure, we'll pop a decent amount of points into this. Range damage reduction, mental resistance. Actually, go ahead and make the best possible helmet you can. 100% chance to craft a special quality. It's going to take us a lot of components here, but should be okay. Go ahead and work on that for me, please. That's going to be grand. And that's going to use up the vast majority of our hides, which isn't great. 5 meat is going to spoil. Well, given that then, can you preserve? You can't. Can you preserve? You can't. Can I preserve? I can. Alright. Then I'm going to work on preserving instead. We'll still lose a little bit. In fact, I can work on it. There we go. That's a little bit better. Make camp. We're not going to waste any of our resources there. Howling wind whips up your hair and stings your flesh and eyes with sharp snowflakes. You feel lightheaded, and it's difficult to breathe. An endless range of jagged mountain peaks stretch towards the horizon. The wind carries the cawing of ravens and howls of wolves. You become aware that someone is watching you. Okay. Interesting. Let's see how this one goes. Are we going to be meeting our good friend again? It seems we are. Hello, Grimnir. Enjoy the view. You can see everywhere from here. You can see right to the end. Where am I? Oh man, my perception is down because I'm fatigued. Terrible. You're at the top of the world. And you must ask better questions. Okay. How will this end? For me, it will end with eternal winter. Snow, scarlet from the blood of the gods. For you? You'd have to ask the Norns. But they're not talkative. It's not all predetermined, of course. The major lines have been laid out for you. Not so much branches on a tree as strings unravelling at the ends of a frayed rope. Well, he's already said that it's not predetermined. Will you guide me? No. Such guidance would bring you only the illusion of safety. Grimnir begins to turn away. But then a thought appears to strike him. Many have asked you of your intentions. Raider or trader, are you beginning to see the lie behind the choice? What if peace were never an option? A story requires drama, and drama requires conflict. What if your real choice is which tragedy to perpetrate? Then so be it. Things rarely turn out the way you want, or suits me well. Peace was never my goal. Well, it kind of was, actually. Grimnir crosses his arms across his chest. In that realization, you just may have found the key to contentment. Fate has set you on a grim course. You can ride it out, or you can jump off the wagon, or you can double down. It wouldn't be much of a choice if all options led to success. Wow, we're getting quite a lot of interaction with Grimnir. I'm liking it. I'm liking where this is going. I wish I could talk to Røskva about it, though. I feel that she would have some solid input on all of this. Okay. Only managed to get 4 hours of consecutive sleep and awakens something or other. Right, Nefia's wound is now from severe to moderate. That's not too bad. A strengthening masked helmet. 13. We've gained 3 rations. Gained 1 medicine. That's nice. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. We may need to stop off at another place reasonably soon to get some more sleep. Let's have a look at our herd. How are you all doing? I seem to be okay. Well fed, sense +1 and endurance +1. Nefia, moderate puncture wound. Your strength is massively reduced, which is actually very unfortunate. Right, strengthening masked helm. +10 hit points. It's quite good. How would this one do? Range damage would be down. Melee damage is the same. Mental resistance would be up. Accuracy penalty would be way down. Well, how about you? Pretty much exactly the same thing. I am going to say that Nefia would do better with this. And then we could pass on the leather helm to Røskva. How would that affect you? Pretty nicely, but not, amazingly. Let's go and have a look at how much of a big difference this would make for Røskva. Røskva remains reasonably vulnerable. And considering she's one of our shield users, that worries me. That does worry me. So, yeah, you're going to get the better helm there. I think that's probably a little bit wiser. Alright, okay, we've got 2 hours down here. Picked up 20 wood. 2 hours up there. Picked up another 12. Then roadside camp. Sure. No longer well fed, that's fine. Let's go ahead and tuck her down. I need to get Nephew sorted. I'll see if I can take apart a bunch of the items that we have as well, the weapons that we've just picked up along the way. And maybe, let's go into our inventory. Oh, we don't actually have anything. Ordinary in every way. Well, then I guess we're going to keep that then. There's not much I can do with it. Nope, everything, yeah, Interesting. It is a quest item. Very interesting. Okay, so first and foremost, I will rest at the end of the night. I'm going to hunt right at the beginning. We'll do a fair bit of hunting. Let's try and get a solid amount of meat there. You can go back on guard duty. Guarding is up to 95. I would like you to continue healing. And do I need you to scout? Is that required? Yeah, kind of is. Sort of. Not really, though. We'll have you helping out with preservation. We don't actually have enough for that. Okay. You can help out with... I wonder what we can do here. Let's have a look. We can make a net trap. Antidotes, grease pots, poison caltrops. That would be interesting. Sturdy broad masked net suspended by a rope. The victim is ensnared until the end of the next turn. I mean, we don't really make use of those, but part of that is because I've just not had a reason to. Edis, could you please do a little bit of hunting as well? There we go. That should take care of things. Oh, yeah, well, you do. Kettle is cleaning up. That's fine. All right, make camping. Hope that Nephew is treated well. Okay, a strange smell attracts you to a distant corner of the camp where Røskva is bent over a tray of roots being roasted over a small fire arranged atop a smooth rock. Though the smoke is thin, it stings your eyes and irritates your throat. Yet Røskva looks entirely unaffected, fully absorbed in her strange ritual. She does not even seem to notice your approach. I'm up for a chat. What are you doing? A long moment passes in silence. You're unsure if she even heard your question. Just as you're about to repeat yourself, she looks up. Distant at first, then her eyes focus in on yours. I just remembered an old ritual Hulda taught me years ago, for a remedy against hay fever. I've been under attack from Mother Nature since we came here. She can tell I don't belong. Is the smoke helping? A shy smile and a small nod is her only reply. You know much for your age. And you fight remarkably well for yours. I'm no expert, but it seems you combine the relentlessness of a young warrior with the experience of one much older. Few are those who can match me in battle. I'm not going to be that arrogant because I know that a lot of my battling is from the real lines. I had a good teacher, as no doubt you did. Hulda is well attuned to the workings of the world. If I search for the rest of my days, I may never know all that she has forgotten. The dark eyes of the young witch fall suddenly. It's such a shame, all that she's losing. You see, I honestly think that perhaps either one of these would be comforting to Røskva from what we understand. But perhaps the less said, the better. I'll place a hand on his shoulder. She looks up at you, meets your eyes for a moment, then places her own hand on top of yours and looks away. Her tiny fire has gone out, which seems to remind her of something. She plunges ash-stained fingers into the satchel lying next to her on the ground, and soon retrieves a dirty flask. Here, this is for you. What is it? She lowers her gaze again, and her voice drops nearly to a mumble. A special brew. It's difficult to make, but its effect is powerful. I worry about you, you know, when you fight. I always wish there's more I could do, so I thought of this. I thought it might help you. Maybe one day. Maybe it'll save your life. Røskva is brushing her foot idly across the grass, holding out a flask while looking everywhere except at you. Oh, okay. Accept it. Thank you, but you mustn't worry about me. We all have each other's backs out here, or decline. I'd rather not. I don't want anything to cloud my awareness in battle. Accept it, wrapping your hands around hers as you do so. Thank you. I promise I'll use it well. Honestly, really didn't expect her to seem that concerned. Again, because I don't know. Røskva has a presence about her that just seems to accept death as a natural step in just a long chain of events. So it's actually quite touching that she seems to go against herself by worrying about me. Even under the ashen paint beneath her eyes, you can see her blushing quite intensely. Her fingers brush over the insides of your hands as she releases the flask, but she manages to meet your eyes for only a moment. I think I should get back to my duties. I put them off long enough. Røskva delicately picks up the tray with the roasted roots, brushing off the embers and storing the tray securely in her satchel, which she slings across her shoulder. She manages to do this without once looking at you. Then she stands, hesitates one moment, gives you an inscrutable crooked smile before she glides back towards the camp to go about her tasks. Well, that was unexpected, but not unwelcomed. I wasn't sure that this game had any kind of romance options, but I guess that answers it. Nefja is a little bit better. I'm very, very glad that Røskva is able to take care of her. Not that I doubted her for a moment, given her skills. Though that being said, there's actually so many people in the camp now who can tend to wounds. It's actually pretty good. All right, the armourer is completed. Hooray! Today is going quite well, I must say. We can even straight up begin on this and get to 3 hides weekly. That would be really good. It would take a week. Mind you, again, to this one would also do the same. The Folkmoot would be nice. We could move up to 75 valuables weekly. We could get 8 rations weekly. I think we're going to go... Yeah, we're going to go straight for the armor rank 3. I would really... I can't... Thralls, why have you abandoned me? Oh, that's right, because I sacrificed you. I guess I only have myself to blame, really. Ooh, got another camp down there. That's fine. We're going to grab this one. And then we are going to be heading on to the swamp campsite. Past Hadrian's wall, or rather alongside it. See, is that Hadrian's wall? I'm doubting my own knowledge about the country I live in, and that's never a good sign, but... Okay, well, let's head over. Swamp campsite. We're going to go over the bridge. Okay. And it'll just turn night by the time we arrive. That shouldn't be too bad. There we are. Entering a new area. Are you sure you want to leave the campsite map and enter the swamp campsite? Yes, I am, actually. 100%. Now, with this, we'll get Nefja back up to full fighting strength, which will be very welcomed. Have we got enough medicine? Yeah, we've got loads of medicine. Wow, we've actually got a ridiculous amount of medicine. Might be able to start selling some of that as it happens. Your light puncture is not going to be around much longer. Let's just have a quick look at you. Yeah, the light puncture is dropping your strength completely. But that's fine. It's not a great concern right now. 22 meat is going to spoil. I don't think that's going to be happening today. No. Absolutely not. You're going to have to help me out with the preservation. We're just going to knock Scout particularly well, because I don't want to lose that much meat. Can you help with scouting? In fact, more can't. You probably can. Let me give you some scouting experience. Let's drop a few points in there. There we go. There we are. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Go ahead and scout there as well. And with that, we should be able to just take everyone else off scouting and onto other things such as preservation. There we are. Only 6 meat is going to spoil now. I will help out. 4, 2. There we go. Perfect. Don't kill something if you're not going to make use of it. Don't waste food, especially when it came at the expense of something else alive. Alright, make camp. While you're preparing to do your chores, Røskva walks silently up behind you and places a hand lightly on your shoulder. Do you have time to help me with something tonight? What am I doing? I'm preserving meat. Well, actually, yeah. Yeah, of course. She's fidgeting with her amulet and seems to be avoiding eye contact even more than usual. Thank you, I'm preparing a ritual out in the woods. Come with me. Oh, right now. Okay, I suppose. You follow Røskva out into the forest, to a bend in the brook, just out of shouting distance from the camp. Okay, why is that detail relevant? The young witch has established a small shrine on a rock beside a hollow, moss-covered tree trunk. 2 bowls of some unidentifiable liquid sit on the rock, surrounded by more candles than anyone should have reason to bring on a ship. Okay. To be fair, if someone's going to have a load of candles, I think it's acceptable that it's the witch. Give me a moment to get ready. She lights the candles, one by one. Then she raises one of the bowls towards the sky, mumbles some incantation, and empties it quickly. She sways for a moment, and red drops spill over and roll down her cheeks, but she doesn't seem to care. Oh, wow, okay. Red drops spill over and roll down her cheeks. What, like she's bleeding? That's worrying. She pulls out a few rolled up pelts of wolf skins and unfurls them to cover the ground. Then, much to your surprise, she disrobes before you. Well, it doesn't seem that I have much of an option in terms of my response. It's either, or I don't. And since it's probably closer to my actual reaction, sure, we'll go with that one. Okay, this is moving forward rather suddenly. She places a finger on your lips and gives you a faintly feline smile. Then she reaches back, picks up the other bowl, and hands it to you. It smells sweet and sharp at the same time. A hint of berries. Okay. Our options are, I'm not going to drink this. I don't think that is happening. Even if that might have been what I was going to do, I don't think my character would at this point. Remove your clothes. If you want, remove my clothes rather. If you wanted to get me naked, all you had to do was ask or drink it. Well, I have no idea what this is or how relevant it is to what's going on, but it's fairly clear that it's going in a certain direction. But I'm not gonna risk breaking this ritual. So sure, I'll drink it. You empty the bowl in a few quick gulps. It tastes like fermented berries, but it has the texture of a thick broth. You feel it hit you almost immediately, a rush of warmth that lags your vision. Røskva glides towards you like a mist, and your lips meet in a moment that stretches out around you in all directions. The pelts on the ground seem to draw you down into their embrace, and the night is lost in a restless ocean of new sensations and pent-up emotions released at last. You awake in the morning, barely covered by a single pelt, feet wet from the dew. Sitting up, you find Røskva sitting naked as can be on a stone by the water with her legs folded under her. She pulls you in for another wet kiss as you come up behind her. Good morning, sleepyhead. You should wash before we head back to camp. Well, I am curious what she asked me to drink, but I never thought something like this would happen between us. That is actually an understatement. If I were to put any money on how romance might have blossomed in this RPG, and again, I wasn't certain that there was any such thing in this particular story, I probably would have said that it was likely that Nefja and Aavak, given their closeness from childhood, but. So yeah, this is my honest reaction. I never would have never thought something like this would happen between us. A blush swells in her cheeks. I've had feelings for you for a very long time. I could never tell if you felt the same way. I hope your night was as good as mine. Wow. I imagine there are some people who play games like this and will pick these options. Even if that was actually what was going through my mind, it would never be the thing that would come out of my lips at this particular moment. I had a wonderful night. She giggles, and for a moment she appears transformed. Come on, get clean. I'll pack up here. You return to camp together, well washed and back in your clothes. Edith flags you down on her way past, stern admonishment ringing in her voice. We were just about to organize a search. Where have you two been all night? She looks over your shoulder at Røskva, then her features soften. Forget I asked. Better let everyone know you're back. Edith understands the way the world works. The witch squeezes her slender fingers between yours, and together you slip into the camp and join the others for the morning's chores. Wow. I will say, though, that well, you know what? Maybe life is just too short. Maybe just hanging around and dragging your feet when you know what you want. No, actually, I think Røskva was wise. If, as she said, it's been something that she wanted all along, then grasp life with both hands. Okay, well, there's some stuff down there we're not going to go for because that would literally be taking us out of our way. Okay, let's move. Wow, this episode has gone in directions that I was not expecting. Some more wood, another campsite, but what are we going to see? We need to be quite far up. There we are, there's Perth. Okay, well, Edinburgh would be around there. Okay, well, let's keep on moving. We've got a long ways to go yet. Actually, other than trying to scout here, I don't think we really need to be stopping. So no, let's not go in there yet. Wow, that would take us a long time. We will literally pass out about here. Maybe it would be wise for us to enter here then. It's going to take days, though. We're dragging our feet. That is unfortunate. But okay, we're going to rest. If we're going to take a long walk like that, if we rest here, then we might be able to make it all the way to Perth without being exhausted. But the odds are fairly good that we will be very, very tired by the time we get there, I think. Right, Røskva, if you could spend your time working on some more medicine, that would be grand. Nefia, if you could take over scouting duties. There we are. You can continue. Oh, actually, let's get you hunting a little bit. Just a little bit, though. Not a lot. You can help me with hunting, I think. There we go. Scout as much as we... Oh. Assign tasks that yield no results. That is a shame. Let's get you... You can't preserve. Alright. That is unfortunate. Could you instead scout then? Have you scout and help us out. I don't think it's really going to impact it at all, but sure, we'll do what we can. You can help out as well, scouting, if you would be so kind. I don't think... Oh no, it looks like I can actually hunt. Alright. Edith, if you could... you're not going to have much. It's probably that you don't have scouting there, so... Guard, perhaps? Okay, we'll do this and see what we can do. Hopefully we can scout out a couple of things, but I'm a little bit concerned. In the morning, as you heard her packing down the camp and preparing to move out, you notice a hole in the bottom of one of your sacks. Oh no! You check the rations stored within and find that much of it has been chewed upon by rodents. Half of the contents will have to be discarded. That's awful. Oh well. Gained 2 rations, gained 9 meat, 9 medicine, and lost 9 herbs. But that's fine. Hopefully we have a bunch of things that we can collect on our way north toward Perth. And what I'm really hoping for is a new scouted site. No. No, no such luck. Well, we are going to be absolutely exhausted. We could head down, but it's a shame that I can't go to a specific spot along the way, but oh well. I think we're going to just try and head to Perth then. Oh, wait. Ah, I can stop. Oh, that's good. That's good to know. I wasn't sure about that. Well, then, given that, then, let's not waste the items down here. There we go. And then we can head back up to this area here. Travel ambush. We could evade it, or I could just use this opportunity to take people out. I think we will. Let's see. Nevia and Røskva is going to have to come with us, no matter what. And I think, yeah, Kettle, you can come along as well. There we go. Let's have a little bit of a scuffle before we head on. I really wasn't sure that I'd be able to just tell them to stop going in a certain direction, so I didn't want to have to go all the way to Perth in one go. We didn't have to. Oh, that's unfortunate. We are, in fact, surprised. Very well. Nevia, let's get you forward. There we are. Kettle, get you in some cover there. Right. I would like you up front with your shield out. Gunnar, you can hang back. Røskva, also up front with shield out, please. That'll have to do. Ow. Oh, they were over there. All along. Okay, they're having to move in. They've got a hound by the look of it. Yeah. Okay, there's actually quite a lot of them. Okay, incoming arrow. And, ooh, nasty work. Okay. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. I couldn't quite tell if we had... Oh, wow, there's loads of them. If we had been demoralized or not, or whether we managed to avoid that. We could have just avoided it with scouting, but honestly, I'm pretty happy to have a fight. Okay. Swap out to my arrows. Yeah, reasonable chance to hit there. Got a pretty solid chance to hit all the way over there. I'm going to drop this ranging shot right on top of you because you're a pain that I don't want to have to deal with. There we go. Spotted. And 62% chance to hit. That's not particularly good. Kettle, what about you? Only a 30% chance to hit. Wow, that's actually really uncommon for you. You must have been demoralized. Drat. Alright. Well. Let's get over there. Well, actually, Gunnar, why don't you fall back? Well. Let's get you down here. Kettle, you go ahead and heal Gunnar. Thank you.
Still, my thanks.
Right. Reasonable chance. I could interrupt and let them approach. I think that might be a wise course of action here. Gunnar, I could get centered. Physical resistance is 100% higher. Or total damage reduction a bit higher. I could demoralize, possibly. That's definitely an option. Or I could try and lure someone down. Yeah, actually, let's go for a demoralize. Good. Very nice work. Alright. Next up then. You can't quite get over there, so that's fine. Let's just at least block this path if we can. Nevia. I'm going to say anticipate. Well, actually, we could taunt one in, but we're going to anticipate opening here. As are you. So the next attacks are going to be crits. And... honestly, same here. Anticipate opening. As for me, I am going to try and draw back a bit. Well... yeah, let's draw back. I'm way out in the open, but hopefully it's not gonna hurt me too much. Right, enter. Right, you're pulling back. Yeah, you're not fancying going for an attack here. Activate the cure though. What happened to you though? Oh, you must have gotten poisoned by something down there, perhaps? I'm not sure. Okay. Get away from my Røskva. Scallywag you are. Mind you, Røskva. More than capable of handling that, honestly. That shield she has is pretty awesome, as I recall. Actually, it might be a normal shield. I know that she's got an amazing helmet, but... Right, my turn. Let's see, what chance have we got? Got a 60%. No, I'm not going to risk failing this. Let's get you out of Røskva's face first. There we are. You can go ahead. Well, honestly, maybe shield hook. An overhead attack with the offhand weapon that is always blocked, immediately followed by an unblockable attack with a main hand weapon, which will be a crit. So yes, go for it.
This is what I live for.
Oh, the second one wasn't a crit. I see. That's a bit of a shame. That is quite the shame, actually. Have you got a decent chance? Yes, you do. Perfect. 2 shots, please. Ah, dread. Come on. Oh, you scallywag. Napier should be able to charge in and finish you up. You got a 100% chance to crit. This is going to be a wallop. Come on. Whack.
Yeah,
there we go.
I know how to fight.
Should have had you go after Napier, I guess, but right. Now then, I would like Røskva to use her demoralize again. I'm just going to keep this up if I can. They weren't demoralized though, which is a bit of a problem for me. You can't get in there either. Actually, what we can do with you, if I position you down here, then use taunt, yeah, they're going to get really messed up with this. There we go. Resisted stunned, that's fine. Didn't resist getting chopped in the face with an axe. To be fair, that is quite difficult to resist. That should be good. Let's get a cure again. I wonder what happened to them. Oh, you're curing the demoralized. Right, of course. Well, that's keeping you busy, which is a good thing. Bit of flickering light there. Sorry about that. Okay, activated fire arrow. Oh, dear. Oh, my lord. That is not good. That is remarkably ungood, actually. Don't approve. Right, do you have bottle of water? Yes. Splash water on yourself. There we go. Oh. Very worrisome. Take out the doggo. There we go.
With the wrong woman.
You did. It's true. Very angry is Nefia that you dared to mess with the wrong woman. I think you were actually heading for Røskva and Nefia. It's like, well, why is everyone avoiding fighting me? I like fighting more. Okay, well, I can just have you charge in. In fact, I'm going to draw you back a little bit first. Let's go for a charge. And this should be a kill. Womp.
Never let your guard down.
Indeed. Very dumb. Now, problem over here. Actually, we could just get in there and hook shot. And then have Kettle and me just follow up with quick shots. That would be pretty awful for them, yeah. Drop this down. I don't want it to reveal Gunnar. Oh, it looks like we actually did drop her on the wrong space. Damn. Oh well. 81% chance to hit. Shouldn't be too bad. There we go. And again, please. Very nice indeed. Right. What chance have I got? I won't finish you with that. Okay, we'll go for a 60. Come on. Nice shot. And one more. Oh. Dread. I'm afraid we need to go for the demoralize here. Yeah, we have to try the demoralize. Make sure that the ranged attackers can't mess with us. You have been demoralized. You have not been demoralized. Unfortunate, to be certain. That isn't particularly good cover. Okay, you're dropping back for now. I need to get you healed. Let's see what you're doing. Oh, you managed to stun him. That's unfortunate. How did that go? Hopefully we resisted. Doesn't look like we did. Incoming damage on Gunnar here. We're stunned and can't easily avoid. Please miss. Nope. Oh, that is painful.
It's not over yet.
A light puncture to the groin of all places. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That's pretty horrific, actually, Gunnar. I am so sorry. Alas. Right, well, given that then, Røskva. No, just get in there. Let's see what we can do. Good. Now I'm going to want you to move somewhere where you're somewhat covered. You're not covered anywhere around here, unfortunately. Okay. Move back. Cattle, heal Nafia, please.
Let me help you with that.
Thanks for the help.
Røskva, follow up with another demoralize. Oh, they're resisting it. That is very ungood. Okay. Now there is trouble for us. Move forward. Go for a shot. Got a 5% chance, 5% chance. 5% chance, so don't bother then. Go for anticipate openings. Now if you do the same, but move forward first. Might actually be able to lure one of them in. For now, anticipate opening. Okay, let's see how this one goes. Not sure that actually affected us. You're still demoralized, so it's going to be very difficult for you to attack us. You, on the other hand, might have a decent shot. Okay, you're going for interrupting. 37% chance, no chance. Aim shot, full action. 95% chance, and you got a 100% chance of critting. Do it. Ooh, there we go. Very nice work. You are not currently messed up, so can we get this shot? We probably can. Let's take them out, because they are a thorn in my side. Very nicely done. Exceptional work. Okay. Do we have... Can Nefia pull them back? You know what? Røskva, at this point, I'm going to use Taunt. Taunt them up. Ah, really? That's unfortunate because I have not used Demoralize. That is extremely unfortunate. And all the while we're doing this, we are not... Go ahead. Nefia, just charge up. The next attack is a guaranteed crit, so... As for you... Go ahead, charge up. I think that's going to be it for this turn. Going for a Demoralize, really? That's surprising. Oh, really? Again? Will you please stop setting Nefia on fire? It is most vexing. We are not going to do that much damage, unfortunately. Only 50% chance to hit. Probably because you're on fire, you know? Alright, try. Just do your best.
That's right.
There we
I
go.
see the fear in your eyes.
To be fair, if you get charged by a woman on fire, yeah, that is generally quite terrifying, I would say. They are right to be very, very afraid. Now we're going to fall back slightly and then charge forward again. Oh no, we've gone too far. Well, dread. That is going to be very unfortunate. Okay. That looks very derpy. But what we can do is we can anticipate opening. As for us, can we get a shot in? Got an 80% chance. Go for it. Perfect shot. I will follow up with the same thing. I'm probably going to have a much worse chance. No, I've actually got a really good chance. Take him out. There we go. We've got to get this over with quickly so Nephew doesn't burn. Right. Well, at this point, actually, let's hope that we can heal you out of being on fire. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, you can actually apply water. No, you can't do it from that far. That's a bit of a shame, but okay. Ouch. Yes, I know. It is quite bad. Vigilant. Ooh, harried. Okay. Can you get over it? Yes, you can. Glorious. Let's do this. It's probably going to wrap this up because you've got a very good chance of getting a crit. Oh, no. Ah, you lost your ability for the crit. Alright, well, we'll just take them out if you can. If you can get an aimed shot, yeah, 95%. We'll just wrap this up without having to use up our water. But that was actually a much harder battle than I saw coming. I really thought that this was going to be reasonably easy, but poor old Gunnar went down very quickly there. And we used up a water skin. Not the worst thing in the world, but... Oh, really? You still on fire? No, you're not. Ooh. We can loot them. Wasn't expecting that. Was not expecting that at all. Very well. I accept. No, there's some other things around here as well. Well, that is a treat. Quite the treat. I've got some flowers over there. We've got 2 bodies up there. And their camp that we need to loot properly. Alright. A simple spear. Take that. We will be breaking it down. For components that we can use to make a better spear. A non-simple spear. There we go. Let's grab you as well. Alright, not bad at all. But I think that's where we're going to have to wrap this episode up. Bit of a surprising one, honestly. That battle was the least of the surprises, despite it being an ambush. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Do let me know down in the comments below if, well, how you expected all of that to pan out. If you expected that to pan out. Like I said, I wasn't even sure that there would be any kind of romance options in this, whether that kind of facet of RPG-ness would be in this particular game, or if maybe it would be a little bit more focused on strategy. But if you were anticipating romance, did you see the romance that blossomed being the romance that was going to happen? Are there even more types of romance in this? Who knows? I might actually hit the wiki and see if there are multiple romance options. But either way, I really do hope you enjoyed. And thank you once again to all of the patrons who make this series possible. I haven't thanked you enough recently. So truly, I appreciate it so much that you're supporting the channel and allowing me to indulge these guilty pleasures that is games like this, which don't typically do so well on the channel, but I really, really love being able to play. But that is going to be it from me. So until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.